Alrighty, what is up everybody? I am back with another day of Spyro gaming and I hope you guys are excited as I am always. The day today is March 14th, 2026. And I feel pretty good. Oh shit, never mind. I feel terrible. I'm just kidding. Yeah, like I said, I feel pretty good today. I got a great night's sleep last night. Oh my god. Sorry, Sarah's yelling. What was that? No, no, I didn't.
I'll get some.
Okay, thanks. What's up, Laura? Is my stick stuck now? Hold on. I'm checking to see if my left stick is finally, like, has enough cum in it to be unusable now. No, it's fine. It was just the, had to reset the dead zone. Funny thing about this game is whenever you load in, like at the very start of the game like this, sometimes your dead zone can be, like, incorrectly like off. So whenever you start a new game after doing Nestor skip, it's wise to turn on. Actually, I should get in the habit of doing this, is turning on and off the analog button during Nestor skip, so that way it like resets the dead zone. Pretty silly stuff, silly quirk about this game. But yeah, it seems like my controller's fine for now. My controller lives for another day. Welcome Laura, Dingle Bungus, Alex Throws Games, Tree Kick, Elucidar, great to see you guys, the homies. Chef Brock, what up? And Descender with the good lucks. Let's head over to Town Square real quick. And just work on some movement, especially here at the start of the level. I want to work on some movements. What's up, Dio Chomp? How do you sleep good? I don't know. It helps not having to wake up for anything. I was like in bed till like 1 PM today. Also, in other news, hold on, let me make a save state here. Wait. What? Save state, boom, start, cosmetic, ditto. Alright, try this again. Do it from the start of the level. And then I'll make the save state right after the dragon. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I got a new beanbag chair for the chill for Sarah's gamer setup. Not for her, but for me, because I have a fucking what's it called? I have like a little tiny princess like pink CRT there, and Sarah set up her GameCube there. So now I've just been like, anytime I'm like just stoned as hell, or whatever the fuck, you know, after stream, I'm just like, alright, I'm just playing Need for Speed Underground now. And in that game, you just have to just grind out the drifting mode to like get, oh my god, it's like blast from the past, man. Fucking classy, dude. Fucking classy. So yeah, that's been the vibes for that. Yeah, I burnt a disc for this mod, the practice codes, which you can figure out more about that yourself by typing ! practice codes in the chat, all one word. Yeah, Farney, I'm on Kick now, so to anybody who ever complains about ads anymore, now there's a platform you can just watch ad-free for free. That's the whole reason I did it. I should have done it a long time ago, honestly. Yeah, thank you, Pressured Rogue. Pressured Rogue. Yeah, we got a 1:20:42 yesterday, after maybe about like two and a half hours worth of attempts. We ended up, actually two pretty heartbreaking resets, I would say. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens today. We will see. I am on a little late today, but you know, hoping for the best. I keep missing that flame. That's why I need to practice this, is because I just keep missing that flame. Also, this jump charge is like kind of a little confusing. I think, yeah, giving it time for him to turn and then jump charging, I think, is the key. And then also doing that is like, I don't know, if maybe technically fast. It's really annoying to miss these, miss the jump charge here. Jimmy, thank you for the 13 months. First sub of the day. Thank you so much. Also, big thank you to everybody who subbed yesterday. Big shout out Roger Lockhart for all the YouTube memberships and stuff. You guys are the best. Hopefully I can do you guys proud again today. So technically the fastest thing to do here would be to boost from a charge jump here, which is really fucking hard to do. just gonna try to do it once, just out of curiosity. Yeah, like that. That's technically the fastest thing there. But obviously not the most consistent thing to do. It's pretty much asking to flop into the void if you do that. I do like it though. It feels really nice to hit. What's up, Tulu? How you doing? Got our skyboxes? Yeah, these skyboxes are great. One in this level's alright. Pretty nice. Pretty nice, pretty nice. See, this is my problem, is getting the right jump charge there. Oh, and then I gotta remember not to charge jump there. Yeah, you could do this in any percent. It's not as useful in any percent, because you have to think about the direction we're trying to go. I'm trying to reach like these gems, and in any percent you're just trying to reach the dragon. So in any percent it doesn't matter as much, but in 120 it's a little more. It's like a little bit more clear of a time save in this category. But yeah, technically speaking, it's like the fastest thing. Yeah, just really annoying. I mean, it's really annoying to jump charge out of this dragon. You actually just, yeah, charge jumping sucks. Unless I can, like, make the charge jump, like, be fast. As in, like, consistent, but I don't know, I don't trust it. Super annoying spot. That's why I've been, like, in my runs, I'll just fucking empty charge and then just do this. It's just so consistent. Whereas pretty much every other option is like, you're gonna maybe do that on a few runs, you know? I think what's helping me is just keeping the 45-degree angle there. That does help. What's up, Shuski? What do I think about Reignited? I have a couple videos about it, but the short answer is I think it's a pretty mixed bag. There's a lot to like and a lot to dislike about it. Brilliant 120 yesterday, thank you. Glad to see you enjoying runs after... Yeah, dude, you know what? Like, I've been offline... This last week, I've probably been offline like 4 different days. And, it's been nice. I mean, you know, it's nice to just take time away from the game when you're playing it every day, obviously. But, you know, yesterday I was kind of struggling with, you know, when I take a break from this game and I come back, I'm always hopeful that I'll be like all fresh and rejuvenated, kind of like what we're saying. But I feel like that's rarely the case. When I come back to this game after a break, it seems like I want to play it less than ever. Whereas since I had a good stream yesterday and a good grind, now it feels like, okay, I'm in the habit of doing it now, and now it's like a lot easier to want to play, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's like some kind of balance there of like, you know, they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, but I find that that's not always true. That's really all I'm trying to say. But it's still good, always good to take breaks, obviously. Despite that, you're happy today. Why is that, Time Traveler? Are you actually not sick? It's tough, because I think to really do that flame right on the fan chest, you want to jump flame charge, which is always super sketchy on fan chests. But in this case, it doesn't really matter so much, because you can just grab it after the dragon anyway. I mean, I hate this jump charge right now. Okay. See, like, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, is it really worth, like, this many failed attempts just to do this shit? Like, maybe I can intentionally go more right and, like, not do, like, a boost here. Like, anything to make it more consistent would be nice. Do I run any other categories? No. No, I don't. What's up, Dev? I do, I have done runs of Spyro 2, Hundo, and 3 as well, but not particularly a lot. Absinthe. Oh yeah, you've been drinking absinthe? I haven't had absinthe in a long time. I only ever really have absinthe in like mixed drinks at the bar. You know, like Midori and Abdul, you know, whatever Green Goblin ass fucking drinks. But, you know, that's only on special order, you know. What's up, Moon Dancer? What's up, Geo? Damn, you got 5 new games? Which games? It's 100% alcohol? What's 100? Absinthe? I don't think it is. I think the only 100% alcohol is like Everclear, like 90 whatever percent alcohol. I know absinthe does have a pretty high ABV, but I don't think it's 100%. I don't know if they sell any like alcohol that's 100%. Obviously wouldn't be edible or, you know, consumable. What's up, Tulu? Kind of a cloudy day. Yeah, it's a pretty cloudy day for me as well. Got my fan over here. I don't know. I like it. It's beautiful outside today. Super nice weather. Not too hot, not too cold. Jord with the motherfucking resub. Thank you, Jord. Hope you're doing well today. 12 months. Congratulations on the golden badge in the chat. Looking swaggy. Wild9, WWF, Crash Tag Team Racing, Monsters Inc. for PS2. I've only ever played the PS1 version. Legend of Spyro Eternal Night. Wow, those games all I'm gonna be honest with you, those games all sound terrible. If you put any of those games in front of me, I'd be like, yeah, pass. But I hope you enjoy them. You know what they say, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure, right? So I hope you enjoy those games, man. Enjoy. There's really, and also there's really something to be said for liking a shitty game that everyone else hates. Like, there's something really to be said for that. So if that applies to you, then I say, you know, I say revel in that. 100% alcohol is chemically unstable, so 95% Everclear is the highest outside. Yep, that's what I thought. 'Tis what I thought. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm a Spyro streamer, so half the people watching right now are shitty game connoisseurs. So, you know, being a Crash fan, being a Crash Bandicoot fan is basically like being a shitty game connoisseur. Or being a PS2 Spyro fan. You know, like we're really just a stone's throw away from like the bottom of the barrel, so it's all good. What's up, Brush? Missed my past live stream. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here, Brush. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna just practice from like right here, just so I can get this these stairs a little better. See if I can do that extra jump charge like Jordy does. I kind of like the idea of not jump charging though, but I have to get the exact right movement on it for that to work. Whereas Jordy would just do something like that, which it just might be faster to just do that. Even though it's technically like you jump a little later, it's you jump faster, if that makes sense. And work on this. Try holding the skitter for a little longer. Yes, Strawberry and I are still together. Why do you ask? What's up, Skywalker? 90s educational CD-ROMs. Yeah, dude. I mean, we all grew up with them, right? Classic. Fucking, what's it called? Like Math Blasters and stuff. There was one called Treasure Cove that I really liked as a kid. Haven't seen her for a while. Yeah, dude, she was hanging out on camera yesterday. She'll usually pop onto camera after the Spyro grind when I'm just playing San Andreas, and she'll show like our cats to the camera and stuff. How was the bucket meal? Bucket meal? What do you mean? Like a bucket list? Are you saying I'm gonna die? Bucket meal. Oh, you're talking about the KFC bucket. Yeah, dude, we got the fucking KFC bucket last night. It was one of the small buckets, though. It wasn't like a super duper bucket or anything. It was more of a fuck it. It was a little bucket. It wasn't a big fuck it, you know. No, it was good. I only had a little bit of diarrhea. But yeah, I actually I'm online late today because I went to the grocery store and got a bunch of really good stuff. A lot of protein and veggies that I'm gonna be cooking up tonight. I'm gonna make some chili, some homemade chili. I have some leftover Mexican rice. I might make some homemade salsa as well. I got poblanos and tomatillos for that. Got a bunch of stuff, you know, a bunch of raw vegetables and stuff to cook. So I might do some like asparagus with all, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I got a lot of really good stuff from the store today. I wonder if you can like flop on that. Oops. Surely you can get stuck on top of that. Surely there's a way. Make the save state right here. Ooh, close. Actually, that's a roll spot? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on, this could be big. Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Do it like that. So how many can you get? It's like in Kingdom Hearts where you have to like bounce the mushroom guys up in the air over and over. It's like how many roll jumps can you get? Oh, 2. Fuck. If anyone can do more than like 10 of these, I would be like very impressed. Maybe there's like a specific spot to land every time. I seem to know about salsa and hot sauce. Yeah, dude, I like salsa and hot sauce for sure. It's good stuff. Good for you. Ugh. Alas. Yo, Frost Husky with the 5 gifts. Thank you, Frost. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's head over to, before I'm done practicing, let's head over to Dark Hollow and look at some stuff there. Dark Passage, I mean. Dark Passage. What's up, Espion? Thank you for the good luck. So I want to work on the area after this dragon, as well as the downstairs area. Fermented stuff. I don't ferment anything myself, but I do like fermented things like kimchi, for example. My sister's dog's boyfriend is really big into fermenting his own pickles, which is, you know, like, which sometimes goes well, sometimes not. Usually when you like meet someone who, the thing about making pickles as an amateur is it's very, I don't know, it's like it's very hard to get the exact right crunch and texture. Even if you get the taste right, like it's just hard to get both things, you know? Like you can either get the taste right and it's like really, they're like really chewy, or it's like the wrong, like it doesn't snap right, or it's like you get the texture right and like it doesn't like penetrate all the way. Yeah, sister's dog's boyfriend. Did I fucking stutter? No, it's actually her husband now. So yeah, congrats to them. I was actually at their, at my sister and her, whatever the fuck's wedding last year. It was a blast, man. A lot of barbecue. Yeah, sister's dog's husband. My bad, guys. My bad. I know that probably sounded weird. Probably confused you guys there for a moment. I can clear that up. Man, that busting was tight. Yeah, you're fucking San Andreas. Fucking sniping like 5 people. My busting was tight. Like, thanks. Thanks, CJ. Trying to do this without like having to do it annoying ass bullshit. And then the other thing is I got a flame out of the air on that guy. Like that. And now I should be good on this cycle. Oops. And now I'll be good on that cycle. See? All just camera stuff. It's not that the movement is faster, it's that the camera manipulation is better. Big brain. There we go, do it just like Jordy. And this way they stay low for longer. Loading these save states makes the lamp post guys act weird, but the actual cycles themselves look normal. And that bonk is totally fine. Alright, let's keep it moving. Let's head, I'm actually going to skip forward a little bit. We're going to head this way. To the downstairs area. Work on that for fun. Let's go over. Let me go all the way up over here. Where am I? No, we gotta go over here. Wait. Hold on, that was a bad save state. Try that again. Let me do it without the charge. There we go, like this. I'm like, what's might as well have just ran there normally, right? Save state to death. Okay. Right there is good. Okay, Jordy does one of those, which is fucking sick. Let me do that, get that whole process again there. Hard to do that without getting shot. Also hard to get the single flame on these guys as well. You have to like really curve it weirdly. Maybe doing one of those again would work. Better safe than sorry. If that pole wasn't there, it'd be a lot easier. Technically do that. That's technically faster, I think. Close. Yo, Smecky, thank you for the prime, appreciate that, and thank you again, Frost Husky, for these for those gifts earlier. How you doing today, Smecky? Do I think Jordy has a chance right now, or yeah, I do think Jordy has a chance to beat record. I absolutely think so. Like on any run, I think he could do it. My guess, if you want me to predict, is that he'll probably do a couple more PBs. He probably needs a couple more PBs before he actually hits it. But he could just like fucking get on a crazy heater and just get it like out of nowhere as well. It's kind of crazy because like he has the fastest early game, like by a pretty good long shot. We'll say by 20 seconds on me, exiting Peacekeepers. Or we'll say like 10 to 20 seconds, like fastest early game. But I still have the fastest Beastmakers exit. So, you know, make of that info what you will. I think it's just a matter of time. World record doesn't have the fastest beast. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about. I might be wrong about that actually. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about everything I just said right there. But either way, point being is that yeah, we're pretty closely matched. What's up, Waxy? How you doing? Yo, evening stars on. I love your vibes too. I hope you enjoy the stream today. What was my previous record before I broke it? Previous record was 120 something? 120 something. I think. And Jordy's PB right now is a 120 something. So, I mean, at this level of optimization, or at this like level of PB in the game, it's really just like a question of how like amazing you're. Like every run is amazing. That's like 120 or better. Every run is amazing. But like it's just kind of a question of like how amazing. It's not like we're eking out seconds. It's just that some runs are just. This is just super amazing, and this is just like pretty amazing, and this is like crazy amazing. It's just like different flavors of amazing. So it's really no surprise that like the record can jump like 10 or 20 seconds, or the PBs even at the top level can jump by 10 or 20 seconds, because each run, you know, at this level is just like a different flavor of like, you know, rare. If that, I don't know if that makes any sense. I mean, you'd think it would be that like at this point we're like trying to eke out a second out of each PB, but and even though we're doing that on an individual strat level, it's like the actual end time can definitely vary a lot, even at this level. So yeah, hopefully that's enlightening. $120.23, yeah, that sounds right. You're higher than a motherfucker. Higher than a motherfucker. Classic. Dude, what the fuck is this guy getting stuck on the wall? I think this is why we don't do this flame charge, because the guy gets fucking stuck on the wall. Super annoying. Very good. Almost. And then you gotta get that double. We're gonna do this room until we get this whole situation smooth here. How much optimization to the run needed to be made until 120 was feasible? Why do I think it took as long as it did? I'll answer the first question and then the second one separately. How much optimization was needed until 120 was feasible? Not a lot. I mean, I would venture so far as to say with the strats we had back in 2020, even without Nestor Skip, 120, and in fact, like record 120 was achieved before Nestor Skip was found. You know, I don't think the optimization to the run had a huge factor in the actual world record progression. I know that might sound like a hot take, and it is relevant. It's not irrelevant, but it's not as relevant as you might think at a glance. Now, the second question you asked was, why do I think it took as long as it did to reach the 119 or whatever? And the answer to that is not the strats being found or whatever. It's really just a question of the time invested by runners like myself. You know, not to rub my own cock too much, but like literally the best players in this category have like come and gone, basically, you know. They've had their heyday. Chris had his heyday. You know, Saboom had his heyday. And even me, we're seeing now that I've had my heyday and I'm struggling to hold on to it. So it's just a question of like, at this point, a question of time investment to get PBs that are this good. Less so about the actual like, you know, knowledge of like, you know, new optimizations and things. Which is I think is a really cool thing. I think that's like, you know, when it's just a matter of like raw human determination that determines like how good your PB is. I think that's a sign that this is a really good speed game. That's just my opinion. Excited for San Andreas? Yeah, me too. I mean, I learned a couple of missions yesterday. I keep saying we're getting to the end of San Fierro, but you know, we're getting there slowly, and then we'll do some full San Fierro playthroughs one of these days. You know, and as I get deeper into San Andreas, I might just do like only, you know, especially when I need a break from this game, I might just do only San Andreas streams every once in a while. So yeah, in due time. I mean, it's gonna take fucking forever before I do that. I'm quite enjoying just taking it really slow with my learning and going mission by mission, even if I really don't need to, you know, to get started. It's just nice to know what world record does, and also just take it slow and just fuck around, you know, without a timer and whatnot. Fuck up missions over and over until I get like the correct strat and all that. That's how you learn. I got to have my beer on the side. You know? It's nice. Oop, almost had it. I'm trying to figure out how not to get shot by this guy. It's like I have to be further to the right and then like curve it left before doing the jump charge. I do like this early flame charge on that guy. Or maybe just keeping it more curved left just for safety. In general. Oh, come on, dog. You did the thing. And it might just be like the play for safety. Huey Mago family meal. What the fuck is that? Is that like a frozen dinner or something? I've never heard of Huey Magoo before. I need the eye of the tiger back, I guess. You could say that. What's up, turn? Can I please? Can I please? Thank you for the good luck. Oh, it's your birthday? Yo, everyone type happy birthday for Waxy Larry in the chat. I almost missed that. Dude, happy birthday, Waxy. One of the fucking biggest homies in the chat. Happy fucking 32nd, dude. Heading out to have dinner tonight, man. What are you guys gonna have? You know I love me some dinner talk. I think I'm gonna stick to just the going around the left side strat here. This feels more comfortable to me. And you still get the early flame either way, it's just like a little wider of it. It's weird because it's like I feel like I'm not getting the right exit angle there. I wonder if I could like make another save state like right there. Just to practice. Obviously it's like faster to just go straight at him. I'm like wondering how you dodge the fucking thing. Maybe it's just a question of like hitting him before the arrow comes out. I'd like to be able to charge out of the air there. It just feels hard to do that. Yeah, like that. Oh, almost. Yeah, that's the play. It's just turn left and then hope for gem RNG that you can charge out of the air with. Gem RNG definitely plays a big factor in the cleanup here. With this red guy. Yeah, same with that one. Yeah. Ah, close. Give my thumb a break here. Yeah, you can have multiple different save slots. So you're all the best. Some Korean barbecue, dude. Oh my god, bro, can I come? Can I just come to your birthday dinner? Can I just show up unannounced? Dude, K barbecue? That's like fucking S tier right there. What's my honest opinion on In-N-Out? Also S tier. I'm from California, so I'm biased. I love In-N-Out. You guys see those shorts, like those fucking reels that are like They're like, people who order from In-N-Out be like, okay, bro. So you can't order off the normal menu. You have to get it animal style, extra chopped chilies, order it extra well done because you gotta get it extra animal style, well done with a protein wrap. It's just like the fucking joke from SpongeBob where Bubble Bass has like, you know, let me get a triple deluxe patty squeeze. You know, that's literally what ordering at In-N-Out is like. It's so fucking stupid. Like, why don't they just put the fucking shit like on the menu? I'll never know. Review the big arch, no thanks. I don't think you guys actually care about that. I don't even think I would like the big arch, even if it was a good value, which it's not, because the sauce they use is like, from what I understand, is like a shittier version of mac sauce. And then also, isn't there like 3 slices of cheese on it? I don't like cheese on, I mean, I'm lactose intolerant, so I usually opt not to do cheese on burgers. So Big Arch is not the play for me. But you know what is the play though? I'll put you on some McDonald's game real quick. Is if you download and this is not sponsored or anything, this is just a strat I used recently. If you download the McDonald's app and make a new profile, I don't know if this promotion is still going or not, but if you use a new profile, you can get a Big Mac for $1 in addition to whatever else you order. So like, yeah, the other day I got like a Big Mac for $1, which was pretty good. Too bad Big Macs suck ass. They're fine. I don't think Big Macs suck ass. I mean, if we're gonna say Big Macs suck ass, fucking everything from McDonald's suck ass. Like, I'm talking about by McDonald's standards. Like, if you're really gonna sit here and tell me, oh, the Quarter Pounder is so much higher quality than the standard hamburger, it's like they're both just fucking meat pucks at the end of the day. Like, one of them crumbles a little better than the other. You know, it's all trash, like. But yeah, I agree that Big Macs, as well as the Big Arch, whatever new releases from McDonald's or any fast food place, they're just overpriced for what you're getting. So you have to use, like, annoyingly, you like have to use the app to get like good deals on stuff, which is stupid. That's the thing I hate about fast food places. It's like, it should just be a good deal without having to, you know, use an app. Dude, that's crazy that missed. Alright, I think I'm starting to get this strat now. Let me do it from back here again one more time, and then I'll do a run. I gotta remember not to like go on the left side like that. Do it like this. Oh, really? Let me get it all clean once. Oop, I did that bad, but it's fine. It's supposed to flame early. The whole concept here is that you're flaming as early as possible, and not having to wait to hit the enemy in front before flaming the enemy in back. Oh, come on, dude. I got this. I gotta like kind of slow it down there a little so the dog has time to run towards me. There we go. That's it. That's what we wanted. One more time. Dap me up, cuz. Hey, show me a little love. Can a homie get a little love? No homie love, no hug. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you right. What's up, Taco Bo? How you doing? You love the videos of the fast food CEOs? Yeah, they're fine. They're like mildly entertaining, I would say. The fact that that's become like such a huge fucking meme is just kind of like what else is new, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe my humor is too deep fried to really appreciate the reality of CEOs hating their own company's food. It's like, I'm not trying to watch corporate slop, you know? To be like, this is corporate slop. Obviously they don't like the food. Yeah, like what, like literally what else is new? You know, to me, like this is not like a revelation of comedy to me, you know? It's just like, yeah, this food sucks, the CEOs hate it. Yep. Watching someone take a tiny ass bite out of a burger. Maybe I'm like spoiled because I watch like a lot of like eating, like food challenge, like eating content. So it's like if I see someone like half-assing like a video of them eating, it's like, I don't fucking care. Like let me watch the guy that eats like 8 pounds of fucking Big Macs or whatever. Let me watch fucking Joey Chestnut eat like goddamn like 34 Big Macs. That's the kind of eating, that's the kind of Big Mac video I'm trying to watch. Yeah, I guess my sensibilities on the matter are a bit fried. But yeah, the humor about the CEOs hating their own products is like pretty lukewarm to me, I would say. Maybe I just have zero humor. All right, let's do a run. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Doing it with one hand. What's up, Cecil? How are you doing today? You're too skinny. We're both dying earlier at the sister's dog's husband. Dude, it's her husband. Yo, Moon Dancer with the Prime, appreciate that. Thank you for the bozo bucks. Bozo. Appreciate that. Yeah, beard meets food, classic. I love watching some deep cut competitive eaters like Jeff Esper is a great one. Hold on, let me refresh my capture here. I watched a video the other night of Jeff Esper eating, I'm not kidding you, you might not believe me when I say this, 19 pounds of beef and instant rice. Like canned beef stew over instant rice. 19 pounds. He easily does the largest challenges out of anyone on YouTube. Look him up, Jeff Esper, spelled Geoff. Jeff Esper. There's also I want to say he's like Korean or some Asian culture. He's a guy named Zermit something. He has some really popular shorts of doing some really insane capacity challenges, and he'll do challenges from all over the world too, which are really cool. You'll just like see some crazy ass looking like Korean fried chicken or dumplings or whatever. And so it's cool to see like a more like international like kind of take on it. Whenever you have craft barbecue, you usually get a pound of meat and then sides, and you're hooked. You're cooked, yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's pretty much what you got to do at bar. It's kind of funny at barbecue places. They're not like, oh, okay, what do you want? They're like, how much do you want? Like, how many pounds? You know. It's like the ordering style is a little different. Yeah, beard meets food is classic, but there are definitely, and Beard will be the first to admit, there are definitely people on YouTube that go bigger than him for sure. Even if he's like one of the more popular ones. I mean, you know, he's a personality and all that, vlogger and all that. Keltar, thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that. Let's get into the nesters. Randy Savage. I think he meant to say Randy Santel. He's another classic YouTube competitive eater. Yeah, thank you again, Keltar, for the Prime. It says, not sure if you're late, but no, you're here right on time. I just started doing runs. Just got done practicing. So welcome.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Nuts, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Love you, nuts. 33 months. Classy. We're getting a little closer. Yo, Mike, thank you for the good luck. Yeah, other good competitive viewers on YouTube, since you know, I'll put you guys on game in case you're curious about it. I understand if you guys don't like that type of content, like it's kind of gross, you know. I'm not gonna like act like it's not. It's kind of extremely gross and you know, upsetting maybe even for some people to watch. But I just find it to be like an interesting feat of the human body, you know, to see how much food someone can possibly intake at once. What that looks like. Shoe Nice, no, Shoe Nice doesn't do good capacity challenges. Shoe Nice does like gross out challenges, and he is a goat. I mean, you can't say Shoe Nice isn't the goat. Like he's one of the goats of like, I guess you could say, food challenge YouTube. But he's kind of in that same classification as what's the guy I'm thinking of, the jock guy that does like really gross challenges as well. Oh, I forgot his name. The have a nice day. I fucking forgot that guy's name, but those guys are like, you know, they're from an earlier time on YouTube where food challenges didn't just mean like eating a big amount of good food. LA Beast. Like, they're from that time on YouTube where like doing the weirdest, grossest, oddest challenge was like the more interesting thing. And so they're to me it's like a different like subset of like, it doesn't quite count as competitive eating, you know. Even though I'm pretty sure LA Beast does go to like contests, like there's like a whole nother thing like eating contest. Did you know that if you go to like Major League Eating contest, which is a real thing, it's called Major League Eating. If you go to those, you're not allowed to like, you know, film yourself doing challenges at home or going to restaurants and stuff. Like it's like this really like exclusive thing to like, you know, participate in that circuit, you know. It's really stupid. A hot dog eating contest. If I were to choose like one food, if you guys, and help me out here, if you guys were to choose one food that was like you were gonna eat in a contest, and you see, put you against like 8 other people, whoever can eat the most in like half an hour or an hour. What food would it be? What's the food of choice for you? Nice, this should work. Watermelon. Watermelon is actually really good for if you're trying to expand your stomach capacity. A lot of competitive eaters will use watermelon as the food for their max out meal, which is what you would eat 24 hours before a challenge and then nothing before the challenge, only water. Because watermelon is obviously mostly water and it expands your stomach a lot. So yeah, watermelon's a good pick for just general stomach capacity expansion. It's interesting to think about like the human body, you know, like especially the stomach. It's a fucking balloon, you know. You can train it to be more, just like the rest of our limbs and stuff, you can train it to be more flexible and expand to be larger or smaller. And it really has very little to do with how much you weigh, or if you're a man or a woman, or, you know, any of this stuff. Like, you can train your stomach to, you know, like, people have a misconception that you have to be like some fat ass, some big, you know, bodybuilder fat ass to like eat a lot of food, but really it's just a question of training your stomach to handle a lot of capacity. Also, there's like a real skill. Again, it's gross, but there's a real skill to eating beyond the point that your body tells you to stop, which usually happens like 10-15 minutes into a meal, especially a big challenge one like that. It's really funny when you watch a competitive eating video and you watch the start of the challenge and then you skip forward in the video towards the end, and it's like the whole demeanor has changed and they're like barely able to get like anything, you know. It's just really funny. So that's like a whole skill unto itself. Even if it's disgusting and super unhealthy, by the way. I think any one of these people would tell you such. Tuna steak? Tuna steak, isn't it? You're talking about like ahi tuna, you know? Where it's like just got a sear on the outside type of deal. Yeah, being fat actually does make it harder to eat a lot because the fat, like, you know, pushes back on your actual stomach. That is actually true. Well, I don't know. I mean, again, it like just depends on a lot of factors. I'm not gonna say I'm like, dude, that's crazy that didn't make it. Let me lock in here. Enough talking about food and eating and stuff. Let's lock in. You can definitely tell I'm in a much higher fuck the moment I open my mouth. 1 sec. I was gonna say, you can tell I'm in much higher spirits today than yesterday. So we'll see if this game doesn't have a way of crushing that. Why doesn't the timer start after Nestor? That would save people time restarting. Well, the game like, let's just think about what is a speedrun. Is beating it start to finish as fast as possible. So you're saying let's cut out the start? Like, that doesn't make sense. Timing starts on first movement, so if you don't like Nestor skip, you don't have to do Nestor skip. You know what I'm saying? That, to me, that's like makes way more sense than being like, oh, this trick is hard, so let's just make it like, let's just cut it out and just start the run after. Like, that makes no fucking sense to me. I don't know how you could possibly justify that. Let's just start the time. You know what? Actually, I'm with you. Let's just start the timer after credits skip, you know? Because that trick is hard, you know? So, like, you see the problem here? Blubbit, thank you for the 7 months, and what up, dude? Blues Fire as well for the 62 months, man, so long. Shout out Hagen West as well for the subs. I don't know why I'm not hearing them anymore. Of course the alerts stop playing, like right when I fucking start doing runs. Classic. But thank you guys for the subs. What's the point? You know, the point, and again, to reiterate, and this isn't, I'm not trying to single you out here, Falafel. I'm trying to help you, like, understand. Because you're not alone for thinking that, you know, many people have suggested, like, why do we even have Nestor skip as part of the run? And it's because it starts, Nestor skip happens after first movement, after you gain control of Spyro. Again, the definition for the speedrun here, like, if we're just being, like, really cut and dry about it, is playing the game from first movement to the final, you know, input of going through the Nasty's loot board, of like the final thing to get 120. So to cut out any of that, you'd need to have a much better justification than a trick is hard or annoying. But other games have done it in the past with cutscenes, for example. A lot of games have really long intro cutscenes or tutorial sections. Much worse than Nestor skip. I'm talking like 10 plus minutes, you know, of having to watch a cutscene every run. And so in those cases, you know, games like OOT or Mario Sunshine will allow you to start from a save file after the intro cutscene. But that's pretty much the only exception to, like, what we're talking about. And in fact, a lot of purists of those games disagree with that, you know, ruling. Even though it does make the quality of life a lot better playing, like, speedrunning those games, it does go against, like, the whole concept of beating a game start to finish. That's what we're doing here, right? Like, let's not mince words. We're trying to beat the game from first movement to final movement. So the rules there and the way we, you know, fuck with them is very relevant. So yeah, there needs to be a much better justification than Nestor skip is hard to start the run after it. Basically. If I had to live in any world, which would it be? Artisan's homeworld of this game, because there's no infinite voids. Or if I had to pick a specific level, like, you know, Stonehill. The problem with that question is a lot of platformers have infinite voids. So like, what's the real life equivalent of that? You tell me. Is falling infinitely a thing that can exist in real life? This is the problem with trying to be like, thing from a video game in real life. Thoughts? It's not real life. You know, it's kind of, you kind of get stuck at a certain point trying to equate it, you know? Not to be too much of a nitpicker. But you have to think practically to answer a question like that. I'm just gonna play this safe, even though I practiced it the other way today. It's fine. Twilight Harbor to become an arms dealer. That's one way of making money. Keep missing that guy. I was missing him a lot in practice too. .907, not great. Not a great early game. But not bad either. I would say more bad than good, but alas. No use deliberating. Let's see if we can have a good toasty get out of here with a sub 1120, maybe. Can't get the hardest platform in Wizard Peak with a supercharge. You charge on the wall, but you never get sufficient height to get to the platform. Advice, you want to press X later when doing the wall boost there. It's not easy, and it's like, yeah, just press X later when trying to do that boost. That's usually the thing most people fuck up. Same thing in treetops. At the end. What's up, Astria? I'm gonna do like a jump charge here for that. All right. If I have a good artisan, I'm gonna go for the boost here. And if I do that, then we're sub 1120. Which is acceptable. Again, not insane, but acceptable. Oh! Oh my. Never mind. Rip, dude, rip the sub 1120. Too sloppy. It was almost good. You could really see that that almost was good. But alas, almost is not enough in this fucking game. There's an endurance challenge in that respect, resetting despite long cutscenes. Yeah, I guess. For sure. Yeah, I mean, I actually totally agree with that. Like, games that have long intro cutscenes, which is definitely not this game. The entire intro, the entire reset sequence on Nestor takes like just over a minute, I believe, which is extremely short compared to like a lot of other games. A lot of other games have like multi-minute long, not even considering the whole like going back to the main menu and starting a new game. But after doing all that, like it can be many, many like minutes of just watching unskippable cutscenes. So I agree with what you're saying, Wiggy. I mean, there's a real endurance factor. Like, if you're gonna reset in those games, like, you better be fucking ready to wait. Like, you better, like, consider the time investment of that. And yeah, that definitely has an impact on a game's speed history, how patient people are with resetting. So I could definitely understand like the purist viewpoint of like, you know, even if a long intro cutscene makes the game like less fun to speedrun, it's still a part of the fucking speedrun, you know? Like I definitely get it. And of course I see it from the other side as well, where it's like, well, you know, there's no skill involved in this tutorial or intro cutscene, so why are we counting it? And it's because, like, it just gets down to how you define a speedrun, basically. Oh! How much of a purist you are in that definition. Spinners in the chat, love it. What foot pedal do I use? I use an, like a $8 USB foot pedal from Amazon. It's like kind of square shaped. I don't know the brand or anything. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about speedrun showcases. I mean, that's an entirely different discussion there, you know? If you want to show the game to, like, a community or a crowd or something, you know, GDQ, like, I think it's totally valid to skip over things that would otherwise be tedious or hard to reset or whatever, or have, like, backup saves. That's another thing, like, with playing speedrunning at a marathon. So you want to have backup saves in case you cause an issue where you can't beat the game. So you just load a pre-made save at like roughly the same spot. But that's a whole separate, like none of those things should be allowed in a normal, like non-marathon speedrun. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like a totally different, you're talking about something totally different now. A YouTube video, you know, just showcasing the game. That's not the same thing as like speedrunning, you know, in its like purest form for to be on a leaderboard, you know. Two different things. Nothing wrong with either, it's just, you know, now we're getting into other territory here, you know. Avoiding cutscene crashes in Spyro 3 should be allowed. So with that, I'm not like super knowledgeable on it, but as far as I understand, in Spyro 3, cutscene crashes happen when you're playing on fast disk speed, which is like one of the faster platforms. And the way you fix them is by opening and closing the disk tray, which is like, oh, hardware manipulation, but it's like the only way to continue the run, and it's not like it's saving you any time, it's just saving you from being fucked, basically. So I don't know how much deeper that discussion goes that I'm not realizing. But that's my interpretation of what you're talking about. Which is, I think, totally fine. Allowing the disk tray fix for that. There's also a disk tray strat in this game. If you don't do the fast version of credit skip, the next fastest thing is to open the disk tray on the credits. Now that actually does save time, so I think it's a little bit more contentious of a discussion. But it doesn't save time on the fastest method, so it's allowed. But if that was the fastest method, then I think it probably would not be allowed. So there's a lot of context for what does and doesn't get allowed, even beyond like what purists consider like should be the pure version of speedrunning. Oh, okay, a patch was made that fixed cutscene crashes, but it made loads faster, so it won't be allowed. Interesting. That's actually really interesting. Yeah, that's another tough one. Talking about like a purist standpoint is should you be allowed to play a modded version of the game if it makes it better to speedrun? And that's only a question that can be answered like on a category by category of game by game basis. And generally speaking, the answer to that, you know, is going to generally be no. Same thing with hardware manipulation, same thing with, you know, starting the run beyond where the game actually starts. These are all things that, like, at a glance are just should not be allowed. But you know, given the context of how annoying some things are in some games, you know, it's understandable why stuff like that can be made exceptions for. Missed the green. Green fuck in the chat. Oh, fuck. Dude. I'm about to reset right now. Dare I continue? What do you got? What are we saying? Continue? I'm gonna take it to the end of the split. Go this way. Good. Good Geordie birds there. Interesting example from Portal there. Yeah, green fuck. Blue's fire. Just read that. You did not download Clifftown? What does that mean? You wouldn't download a Clifftown. Keep going, you guys are saying? Yeah, I mean, there's a pretty decent Clifftown besides that, like, 10-second time loss there. Still green. I might as well keep going. I thought it was a lot worse than it was. Caught holding my board by the trucks. Laura, I love how you're, like, slowly learning, like, skate culture. And you're, like, testing your knowledge with me. And I love that. I love this dynamic. Yeah, that's called mall grabbing. It's technically frowned upon, but it literally doesn't fucking matter. It's one of those things that real skaters don't give a shit. Really go to the... Oh no! Okay, just play it safe. We're good. Everything's fine. You recovered from yesterday, doing all right. Taking tomorrow off too. Good. Good play. Good play. You earned it, I think. What was the final time? Was it 12 hours or was it longer? For 200 laps of Lofty Castle, 100%. 14 hours. Dude, when you posted that in the race channel that you were gonna do that, like earlier last week or whatever, I was like, at a glance, I was like, she's not gonna finish that. There's no way. I like was doing the math in my head. I'm like, that's gonna take way too long. But you did it. Like, that's actually props. It's rare that like someone will take on a challenge in this game and I'll be like, there's no way. And then they're like, yeah, they did. It's like, holy fuck. Oh, you actually, whenever you missed a gem, like rather than looking for it, you'd just be like, fuck it, like just do another. That's pretty funny. Just like be like, that one doesn't count. That's true, like honestly, I respect that. I respect that. Wouldn't have been legit otherwise, right? Yep, that's exactly what happened. Laura did Lofty Castle 100% 200 times in a row yesterday. In a 14-hour stream. That's such a... I love that challenge idea. That's a great challenge idea. Just do a level and pick the hardest level in a Spyro game and just do it over and over. So yeah, props. No way. Okay, like whatever. I guess I don't need to kill him right now. Knocked 17 seconds off your average 120 time in that level. That's pretty good. That's a lot. I mean, to be fair, like, I'm pretty sure and I think you would agree with me on this, I'm pretty sure the mindset wasn't to, like, get better at the level, it was more to see if you can do it. Those are I think those would be two very different approaches, right? If it's, like, a question of, like, getting the best practice out of it through this challenge versus just completing the challenge without losing your mind. Those are, like, two very different approaches, I feel. Yeah, exactly. Like, and you got to for something that long. It's like you got to just not take a hardcore approach with it. You know, I totally get that. What's up, Soda Fizz? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, stream's going all right. I'm on an okay run right now. I'm not on like a particularly amazing run right now, but. It's okay. Definitely has the potential to be good. It's not dead yet. Oh, you're getting a new iPhone tomorrow? Dude, let's go. Enjoy. I remember when this was like a year or two ago, my dad took me to like the fucking, I don't know what it is, like the Verizon store, whatever the fucking phone store was. And be like, all right, like, you know, we're gonna like we're updating the family plan, so let's get you a new phone. And I was like, all right, like, let's get a sick ass phone because I want to play like RuneScape on this and shit. Like, let me get us like the top of the line. Like, I'll pay whatever difference like we need to. Like, let's get like the top of the line thing. And since I don't do iPhone, I remember I was like, let me try a Google Pixel. And bro, I took that thing home and I was trying to transfer like all my files and data. I was like, dude, fuck the Google Pixel. Let me just get the biggest fucking Samsung phone they have. And at the time it was the Galaxy S24 Ultra. And it has a fucking stylus with it. That's still the phone I have. It barely fit, and I'm a dude, it barely fits in my pants pockets. Like, it literally barely fits. But dude, playing RuneScape on that thing is fucking class. Yeah, I thought the Google Pixel was gonna be cool, but I like literally the night I took it home and tried transferring files and stuff, I was like, I fucking hate this UI. Like, I was like trying to give I was like, okay, like, you know, I'm not used to the UI. I was like, this is just shittier than like fucking Android. Like, fuck this. It's like the worst of both worlds. It's like everything that sucks about the iPhone UI without anything that's good of, you know, from the Samsung UI. I fucking hate it. I could have probably gotten used to it though. It was just too oversimplified, I think. So we went back to the phone store the next day and oh my god, this was like right before I had to like fly out too. Oh my god, dude, it was like such a headache. Must have spent at least a good like 6 to 8 hours in the phone store between the 2 days. But we got it done. Shout out to my dad for keeping me on the family plan. I see all you guys hate the Pixel as well. I'm glad I'm not alone. Ditch the Sony as a Swiss cheese for a wait, your phone is a Sony? I didn't even know Sony made phones. They be doing it different in the UK, apparently. A Sony. Pretty slow there. I guess I can just get these now since I'm behind cycle anyways. PSP phone, yeah, me too. I always thought that was sick. Like a handheld console that like doubles as a phone. Just turn it sideways and put it up to your ear, like hello. It's like peak 2000s tech core. Yeah, the N-Gage, that was one of those. Wasn't that the actual N-Gage like fucking trash though? Like every like example of like that type of phone has just been dog shit from what I understand. But the idea is there, you know, it's like a PSP that you just can use as a phone basically. Of course, nowadays, I mean, you know, like, smartphones, you can basically, like, install emulators on your smartphone and even plug controllers into them, so it's kind of like a pointless thing now to do such a thing. People have done Spyro runs on Android before. Am I okay? I thought I was gonna die there. Still green somehow. Conquer the day. Thank you, McCreeko. I will certainly attempt to. I think I got them all. Oh. Oh! Slow. Dude, see, that's the worst thing is when you download an emulator on your phone and then you try playing with like the touch controls. I tried playing Mega Man X or Mega Man 2 like that. It was so ass. It like is actually crippling. I think that only works for like farm games and stuff, honestly. Yeah, that sounds like ass. You did it too. Epic. I told you guys this earlier, but I got a beanbag chair off of Facebook yesterday. And now I use that to play Need for Speed Underground on Sarah's Princess, you know, tiny little 10-inch Princess CRT. It's the fucking vibe. Just sitting next to her while she's like playing Fortnite or whatever on her gaming setup and just being on the beanbag like just all schlomped out. It's the best. Peak. Fucking Little John blasting from the fucking CRT speakers. Oop, a little slow. Dum dum dum. I'm gonna go for this double flame charge, because why not? Oh yeah, I'm cool. You used your phone to practice Nestor skip when it was new, dude. That's insane. That's great. I've never actually ever downloaded like a PS1 emulator on my phone before. Still green. I don't know how I'm like playing these levels so sloppy and still getting fucking green splits. I'm definitely not playing with my whole brain right now. I'm like kind of more just chilling and talking and, you know, that vibe. Epoid, in order to get those, in order to not bonk on the stairs at the end of that supercharge, you have to jump early into the first room to the left before the next jump. Otherwise, the game like takes too long to get the second jump out. So remember to jump early and to the left into that first part of the cave before doing the second jump over the stairs. Yeah, no problem. Just one of those things. Just watch like have a video of me doing it like next to you. It'll help you a lot. Just know the exact position you need to be. Save yourself the trouble of figuring it out yourself and just bring up a video, you know. Just what some stuff is just, yeah, it's just easier that way. Almost didn't make that. Oh damn, you're sorry to hear that, Skywalker. I hope you're not too upset with her. I know it could be a bit of a costly mistake. Such is the nature of keg ownership, is having to clean up a bunch of fucking keg messes all the time. That could have been avoided one way or the other. Cut your girl some slack. In other way, here's another way of thinking about it. Cut your girl some slack. You're the one with the drinking problem. She's just trying to help, you know? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ugh. Probably still saving time here, since we got all the big stuff. Sending luck from the UK. What up, CCM Mike? Good to see you. Nice. Now we're solidly into the green here. It's definitely not going to be a sub 39 Magic Crafters, but hopefully we can get, you know, on the lower end of it. Flat German beer. Dude, something I actually kind of feel you about that, because you guys know I'd be drinking those tall cans of Michelob Ultra. Just super cheap, like, I wouldn't actually call it like super cheap, but for lack of a better term, super cheap American beer. And actually there's something about like the next day, if you like drink like half a can and you're like, okay, I'm done, you know, you've already been drinking, it's like I cracked one open, you know, and it's like, all right, I'm not finishing this. The next day, it does, even though it's like flat or whatever, it's not like all the way flat yet, and it's still cold from the fridge. It does hit different. I will say, it's kind of like the cold pizza effect, you know? Cold pizza and like semi-flat beer. It's like there's a certain vibe about it that I don't dislike. But again, that's probably just the alcoholic in me speaking. But after 24 hours, it's like it's a no-go. Once it's like 100% flat, it's like forget about it. What's up, Kate? Yeah, this run's going okay. Definitely 120able for sure. Certainly not world recordable, I will say that. But that's okay. We've been hitting all the major stuff so far, at least. Ugh. There goes my cycle. There goes my hero. Really? That was his ass. I was supposed to save a bunch of time here, but that is not happening now. Oh, close. A little late. Could have had that. What's up, KH? Yeah, happy Saturday to you as well, and everybody else in the chat. Hope you guys are having a nice weekend. I know I am. I just got some groceries today. So I got some beautiful home-cooked meals planned for the next few days. Tonight we're doing chili. I'm having leftover Mexican rice. I also might make some homemade salsa as well. Salsa verde. Oh, and asparagus as well, because Sarah's trying to have more veggies in her diet. I always gotta be thinking about the boobie. What's up, KGP? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Is a cycle on the level about platforms and enemy locate? Yeah, it's about the platforms in the middle room. How they like go up and down. It's genuinely like you have to play really, really clean to get the best cycle there. But it is possible. I actually did it on my run yesterday. I got the super duper cycle with the descending platform. Alright, let me see if I can get the camera strat here. Green sauce. Do we take turns to cook? No, I do all the cooking. Almost. You're supposed to get the camera like on the portal or like around the back of the portal. Like you don't want it to get stuck on the archway like that. It saves like a couple frames of like Spyro like loading in. Pretty interesting strat. Why am I doing that? A little awkward. Gotta pick up the pace here if I want to catch God's cycle. Yeah, we're on pace for it. And again, God's cycle referring to these electric pad cycle. For whoever was asking earlier. Ooh, oh, lucky. Weird. Hold on. Clutch it. I'm lucky I landed on the part of the electric pad that doesn't actually zap you, even when it's on. That was a lucky error by me. Yeah, I gotta go quick here to catch up. Homemade pizza, nice. Love that. Okay, should be good. Is it because I'm better at cooking? Why I cook all the meals? I guess... Hold on. I just like cooking, you know? I like being a... This is something that maybe might be like a foreign concept to some of the dudes in the chat. But I genuinely... Or you might consider this emasculating, is this the word to describe it? But I like being a stay-at-home boyfriend. Like, I like, you know, just taking care of my girlfriend and like waiting on her and getting... Oh, gee, she'd be like... Babe, I need a glass of water, and I go get her the glass and put the straw in it, and I do all of that, you know. I could very easily be like, get it yourself, you know, but... And this applies to cooking, too, you know, is why I bring it up. So while you might consider me a bit emasculated for that, I do quite like the lifestyle of like waiting on my girlfriend and, you know, being servient to her in a way. And that extends to cooking. Yeah, simp, in other words. Yeah, there you go. Now you're getting it. So yeah, a lot of dudes are like, they push against that because it's like, oh, you need to be like, you know, independent or whatever. It's just like, whatever. Like, different strokes for different folks, you know. I totally get why a lot of guys might not like that. And at times I can be a little too much like that to where I, you know, don't think about myself and my own like relaxation at times. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think there's some kind of balance there for everybody that looks a little different. Oh shit, it's not good. We'll be losing some time on that last plane there. No, this is fucked. Super fucked. Losing a lot of green for that. Annoying. We both compete to outserve the other. That's definitely not a... I guess you could say Sarah serves me in her own way, you know? Not in like the literal like waiting on me, you know, bringing me food type of way, but... You know, emotionally, physically, things like that. Not to get too personal. But yeah, you know, the point being about the whole discussion is, to get back to what we were originally talking about, is I just like to cook, and, you know, Sarah isn't big into cooking, so... But she can cook for herself. Like, she can make pasta for herself and shit. She's not, like, completely, like, useless or anything. She can fend for herself if she has to, you know. But as for actually, like, saving money with food and eating well and stuff, that... Wow, that was a crazy knockback. As for saving money and eating well, you know, buying groceries and stuff, I'm like, in charge of all that. And I like that. I like having that role. I like being able to cook stuff that that we both like and save money doing it and all that. Occasionally going out, you know, whatever. We're not like penny pinchers about it or anything. Yeah, I'm cooking daddy, not cooking mama. I can be cooking mama too if you want to. And I'm definitely no master chef either. I just have my few dishes that I make for us that are economical and delicious and make for good leftovers, and just one less thing to worry about, you know? I mean, food is just one of those things, especially in relationships, where it's like, figuring out oh, what are we eating tonight is always can easily turn into like a point of contention or like a springboard for an argument, you know? And I'm happy to say that that's not the case with Sarah and I. Beef Wellington. Oh my god, good luck on that. Sounds epic. Never actually tried a Wellington myself. I'm sure it's delish. I guess hopefully no damage in here. Epstein Island, do your worst. Very nice. Love that. Really? Wake up, Sparks. Yeah, bleeding some time here, unfortunately, in this Beastmakers, but keep it up and we can have a big time save in Metalhead to bring it back. Really? I pressed circle badly there. I pressed circle like not, yeah. Press the button bad. That was kind of on me, but bad spot for that to happen. It's fine though. I have to like play this level really good not to lose time now. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. A little awkward on that. I'm still working on it. I need to practice that, clean up a little bit more. I did figure out an alternate version of that I really like, but I just do it like a stupid way right now in runs. It's an excuse to put on music and hang out in the kitchen for 6 hours. You know, dude, my sister's dog's husband does the exact same thing. He's like a spend all day in the kitchen type of guy. And it's funny because I'll spend a lot of time in the kitchen as well, but it's not necessarily time spent like cooking and like doing a lot of shit. So it's just kind of funny. Oops. It's funny like everyone's like, you know, people who like spending time in the kitchen, how everyone has their own version of that. Because it's like, you know, he is a lot like you, where he'll put on music and like literally spend all day like making some slow cooked like, you know, beef bourguignon or fucking, or making a pizza or slow cooking some meat, and that's like how he likes to spend his weekend, which I love. Bacon bread is another one. Like these really slow paced, you know, like multi-step, multi-day process type meals. So I wouldn't say I'm quite like that deep into it, you know, but I do like, you know, cooking up like a nice like, you know, protein, carb, and veggie like every night, you know, however long that, you know, and do it really slowly, even though in reality it could like take me like maybe 20-30 minutes to do. Like I'll stretch it out over like an hour or two, you know, and like be doing dishes or, you know, just watching videos or drinking beers along. So it's like I have my own version of that that's not quite as like deep as it. But I love that vibe of just like of dad in the kitchen just fucking kicking it. Hit rotis. Food is my art, beer is the canvas. Yeah, see, I'm not that far gone. Ego, you know, when and I'll tell you what, like with my sister's husband is like, egos can run high when it comes to like when you get in their way in the kitchen, you know, like tensions can run high in that environment. And there's a lot of stuff going on and you're like getting in their way and stuff, just trying to grab like a fucking drink or something. So I mean, it's like me in speedrunning, you know? It's like, it's so easy to just get too lost in the sauce, you know? And forget that it's just, you know, meant to be a fun thing, I guess. Cooking can definitely be like that. What's up, Ali? Welcome, welcome. How are the cats? They are doing fucking amazing. They're both being very cute bingies. They were all meowing at us. So Sarah and I slept in pretty late this morning, so they were like all meowing at us in our bedroom. Stuff. Climbing all over us, asking for food and stuff. Very cute. Our little cat, Cookie, she meows, but like a bird. She's like, beep. She like beeps. And then Cheddar, like our big fatty, he's like, meh. He like whines. But they both have such a cute dynamic where Cheddar will just be like chilling, lazing around, and then Cookie will go up to him and like be like kind of like orbiting him a little bit and like doing circles around him and slapping his tail until they get into a little feud, and it's just a really cute dynamic. Cute family. Cute brother and sister vibes. Yeah, she chirps. Have I ever cooked a full Christmas dinner? Yeah, no. Again, I leave like the really big, like the big things like that, you know, because normally Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving, that, you know, you'll be with your family for something like that. So usually whoever, like, you know, the matriarch of the house, you know, will fucking like be kind of taking the lead with all that stuff, and I'll just be there to provide support, you know, peeling potatoes or whatever. Usually that's like a teamwork type thing. Much different than like the fucking, you know, one-man show, slow, you know, dad just chilling for like 8 hours, slow cooking a fucking meat. But then it's like you're layering a lot of those vibes on top of each other. Like you'll have like mom cooking the turkey and the stuffing in my case, and then you'll have somebody else making like some side dish, like, you know, or going to Trader Joe's to go buy a pie or something. And then you'll have like my sister's husband like smoking a meat in the back. So there's all these, like I said, it turns into this whole like fucking, I don't want to say like operation, but it just turns into this whole thing where it's like there's tons of like activity all around the kitchen and out back, and, you know, people drinking and smoking weed the whole time too, talking shit. It's just like a whole thing. It makes me miss the actually, you know, being at the family gatherings like that. You guys are making me miss California right now. You once cooked a whole Christmas dinner by yourself, huh? That's insane. For 13 people, huh? So yeah, I've never done something like that solo before. I've only ever provided support. Yo, Stephanie, dude, I'm doing great today, and thank you for the good luck. We're on a pretty decent run here, as you can see. Definitely 120able. No! What the f- Oh my god, that was a huge time loss. What the fuck? That was easily like 10 seconds lost there. Definitely not saving time here anymore. That's okay. We'll try to do the rest of the level clean, get out of here with minimal time loss, hopefully. Okay. Did I move out in 2023? Yeah, that sounds about right. 2023. No, I don't have any plans to play the Game Boy Advance. Well, maybe one day in the distant future, yeah, but like, not soon. Ass. Yeah, I'm losing at least 10 seconds from that room. That's crazy. Fucking falling down at the top of those stairs. I have not done that in a long time. Macy, that sounds like a fucking vibe. I love that. Enjoy. Get yourself a nice, tall, cool beverage. Fucking kick it. Oh god. Walking down the dirt road with me in my pocket, dude, hell yeah. Fucking vibes. I've done that. Just like put on a stream and just like have it on speaker and just have it blast out of my pocket or like into my headphones or whatever while I'm walking. Love that. Ugh, I would have liked to get... I'm gonna probably just take the death abuse outside. Just because of the sparks level and stuff. Hopefully I got all the gems there. That was a little sus. I'm gonna be careful exiting. Yeah. Please be over here on this island. Yeah, it is. Okay. Phew. I was about to say. Yeah, we're losing at least 10, 20 seconds. Yeah, that was a pretty bad haunted, unfortunate. But still green. See if we can hold on to it. The 120 is in jeopardy here, that's for sure. Ooh, we're doing the old strat here? I don't know why I opted to do that, but let's do it. Doesn't matter. I was in your dream and I was advertising high-tech headphones. That's really funny because I never wear headphones when I stream. Except, I guess now I do, now that I do my San Andreas song request. I'll wear headphones for that. And you'll know that I'm wearing headphones because I talk like extra loud because I have like the studio headphones that like, they cut out a lot of sound so you gotta like talk louder to hear yourself. And it doesn't help that I'll be drinking like a tall can of beer at that part of stream, so I'll just be like extra loud and annoying. You prefer the vibe with no headphones? Am I too loud for your taste? Is that what you mean by that, or you just prefer these vibes right now? Like with Spyro and everything? I mean, I just have to be like generally quiet to like focus, so I get it. Oh, you mean just for you? Yeah, like listening. I get it. Yeah, I think it's funny. I don't think it's anything I need to stress too much. Oh god. It's like same thing with my San Andreas gameplay being like sepia tone for some reason. Like, it's just gonna be one of those days. Like, my shit's like a little scuffed, but it's not like, it's not that bad. It's just funny. Ooh, good recovery. Oh, bad. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Dude, fuck. Jesus. Now, let's see if I can at least do this next room good here. Thank you for the good luck, Mem, and for the GG as well. So far, this Dreamweavers is shaping up to not be 120able. But that's okay. Can still get a good run here. Already fucked up the first guy, it's fine. Get this part right. Ugh, come on, dude. Dude! Just hit him, just hit him. Trash. It sucks when you practice an area like a shit ton. Like, I practiced that room so much today, and I still fucked it up. It's like, oh my god. But we're getting closer. We have the strats that we want to do now, more solidified. Alright, I didn't lose too much time there. Let's do the old cleanup here. What the? Just missed the flame charge. Okay, go this way around the back here. Good. Yeah, that's definitely a faster cannon than what I was doing before. And let's see if we can get the bounce here. For the fans. No, I was a little too high. It's fine though. I didn't spin. You mean like before the 3 guys like undo? That's like an ancient shit. Like I don't see people doing that so much anymore. But next time, Too Conscious, if I see you in the chat, I'll spin there for you. I got you. It's actually kind of hard to hit that timing exactly right without losing too much. There's like there's a select few spots where you have time to do a full 360 spin for the fans. And that Dreamweaver's homeworld is one of them. Yeah, spinners in the chat at the very least. Think that worked? Yeah. It's St. Patrick's? Not today. Is it? I thought that was at the end of the month. Any hog crankers? Let me crank some hogs in the chat. Come on now, guys. I need some hogs to give me good luck in Lofty. I think I got all those red. Oh. Come on, baby, get him. At least we're back to gold here. It's the 17th? Oh, so it's coming up. Alright. I don't know why I thought it was like the end of the month. Hello? Thank you. Fucking arrow went right through me. Oh, okay. TLDR, I'm drunk. Dude, I love to hear it. Get you a nice ice water. And enjoy the stream. Yeah, brewery crawls are fucking diabolical for me. Because I'll always have, like, you know, an IPA or two. Oh, no! It's okay. There's a dragon right there. And I have the gem, so it's not a game crash. Fun fact, if you respawn on that dragon and you haven't collected the gem that's closest to it, then the game will crash. So I'm good. But we are kind of scary 0 lives right now. I'm kind of considering, nah, I'm just gonna YOLO. Just so I can keep the cycle here. Actually, this is like not even. This is like old cycle. Interesting, because of the respawn. Yeah, that was about 10 seconds lost there. Hopefully, if we get the charge first try, then like we'll be even with the splits. We'll see. Going on a bus tour, bar crawl. Yeah, take it slow. I think the strat is remind everyone to take it slow. Don't drink too much too early, because it's like, you know you're going to be drinking like all fucking day, basically. Nice. Okay, good. Whoop. Come on, catch the turkeys. We're not out of the woods yet here. Okay. The JX, but actually the JX strat is going into the room here, I believe, during the supercharge. But you might be referring to a different type of bump that continues supercharging, which actually Jordy does one of those. Jordy does a type of bump that allows him to supercharge through the spring chests, which is like arguably faster if you can like maximize the turkey cycles, which is just kind of like, you know, easier said than done. You end up having to slow down for them in most cases anyway. It doesn't really matter, but it's interesting interesting detail about things. Yeah, that was a good level except for the death, so I'll take it. The super long supercharges in any percent? No, any percent does not go into Lofty, actually. So yeah, no, the extended supercharge is 1 second faster in 120%, but a lot riskier, which is why, you know, I haven't necessarily been going for it lately. Just another choke point of many during that supercharge. Your family's German, but that's close to Ireland? Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm American. They didn't teach me that one in geography. Stop drinking 2 hours before going home. That's definitely not a good strat. I hope you're trolling with that. If you're trying to drink and then you have to drive later, the strat is to give yourself at least 4 hours. And then, like, if you've drinking too much anyways, then then forget it, you know? That's like give yourself like 4 hours, 2 to 4 hours if you've only had a drink or two. You know what I'm saying? But if you've had like 3 or more drinks, then don't even like go by that, because you're still gonna be feeling it. Like, yeah, like honestly, like don't play that game. Just call an Uber at that point, you know. If you're drinking and you gotta drive somewhere later, just plan for the Uber before you get into the, before you start having to play fucking mental gymnastics of when was the last time I drank and this and that, and am I good to drive? And don't play that game with yourself or others. I think is generally the right call. Yeah, you'll see that a lot with people being like, alright, I'm just gonna get super fucked up, and because it's early in the day, like, it's fine if I have to drive, like, in the evening. It's like, no, dude. It's definitely not. Because you're gonna be, even, like, best case scenario, you're gonna be feeling fucking super hungover and shitty on that drive. Like, best case scenario. And more realistically, you'll still be drunk by then, you know? Yeah, Spyro would never do that. Spyro would always call a cab. True. He would never glide. Spyro would drunk glide. Yeah, you'll see that a lot on like courtroom, you know, like, you ever watch like YouTube video, like courtroom videos? And a lot of those will be like, you know, all right, you know, someone's going in for like a DUI hearing or something like that, or DWI hearing. And so of course they're going to get like drug tested, or maybe probation or something. So there's a lot of like drug testing that happens before the hearing. And it's like, even if they have 0.01% of alcohol in their system, it's like from the night before, you know, that's still like very much like gonna fuck you over like big time. They're gonna fucking put the interlock on you, you know, the whole nine. And usually when people say, oh, I was just drinking the night before, so it, you know, like that's all that was, usually that translates to I was drinking at like 2 a.m., 4 a.m., maybe even like a wake up, you know, fucking hair of the dog, you know, is usually what that ends up translating to. But even if not, like, it still can be in your system. So. It's tough, man. Alcohol and weed, it just so happens just like they stay in your system for a pretty long time. I mean, weed way longer, but you know, you definitely don't want to play like the oh, I'll just time it, you know. You don't want to play that game. It's a losing battle. Because then you're not able to get as fucked up as you... Here's the thing about it, is like, if you say, alright, I'm gonna get fucked up earlier in the day, and then I'll be fine by the time I have to drive home, like in the evening or whatever, then you're not able to get as fucked up as you want to... You're not able to drink as much as you want to. It's like, it's the worst of both, and then you're gonna be like, kind of questioning the drive home, you know? So it's just, you just get like the worst experience of both sides of it. You know? So it's just better off not wait until you have 0 responsibilities, especially driving related, until drinking anything is the play. Well, I gotta remember to go to the left side of that barrel. I remember seeing Jordy do that. Yeah, whatever happened to a good old walking home? Yeah. That's always a classic. I remember last time I went to a, oops. That's not gonna work? Yeah. Dude, please just hit the box. Thank you. God damn, that was terrible. Remember last time I went to the Halo 2 LAN party? I was like, alright, I brought my skateboard. I was like, I'm gonna skate home, you know? A little drunk skate home, you know? I fuck with that. Yeah, I love skateboarding, so that's not out of the question for me. For most people, that would be like a huge, like, danger, but for me, like, you know, I can handle it. I might fall on my ass a couple times, but I'll be alright, you know? I literally skated, like, down the hill. And then, like, once I had to actually, like, exert physical effort, you know, to continue, like, the mission, I was like, fuck it, I'm just stopping at this fucking 7-Eleven and calling an Uber. I literally made it, like, 2 blocks. Before just being like, alright, whatever. I don't feel like skating the rest of them. You gotta really be committed to the mission sometimes. Yeah, drunk skateboarding is actually a huge mistake for a lot of people. Including me. Like, if I've drinking too much, skateboarding is, like, a bad idea. I remember, I've had times where I've been so drunk that, like, I'll hop on my skateboard and then I'll just immediately, like, I'll do the thing where you slowly just fall forward onto the ground as you're riding. And that's how I know I'm too drunk to skate. It's when I can't just, like, stand, like, I can't just keep my balance, you know? Keep in mind, I've skated my whole life. So to be able to just, like, to not be able to just cruise and keep my balance, that means I'm fucking turnt, you know? But for most people, just a couple of drinks, that's all that takes to accomplish that, you know? Even not drinking at all, you know? A lot of people struggle to balance on a skateboard. Cop stalked you when you were walking home, turns out he wanted to make sure you're okay. Yeah, that's dope, man. Love that. Oh, with the green. Oh, no, did I get the green? It sparks with the delayed green grab there. Except that blue is trolling me as well. I'm getting trolled by all these gems right now. Kind of ridiculous. Definitely gonna have to bust a recovery or two. Definitely missed that other gold. I'm not gonna risk that. Yeah. At least we got all the gems down there, which is nice. Just gotta grab the gold over here. Am I good? No, no, no! I forgot to grab a life in Jock. Oh no, my run. Fuck, dude. And I didn't check until like literally the way too late. Fuck. Go in. Dude, look at this! Look at what I'm doing! Fucking piece of shit game. Fuck, dude. Alright, well, this run sucks now. This was gonna 121, but not anymore. Alas. Let's go for the proxy. For the fans, Okay, I mean, I need both of these. So I'm just gonna sit here and wait for them. Dude, like, it's just so I've just gone into shit mode. Can we please just, like, play the game normally now? No, Harold, I'll tell you if I want you to tell me anything. What's going on about Discord here? Yeah. I could be playing Reignited right now, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty salty after that game over. I was hoping to 121, but I mean the truth is I feel it poignant to do another run after this anyways, so probably just gonna take a little break after this run and just do another and see what happens. I think, you know, if I could reflect on this run a little early here, I think, you know, while I was playing good and playing solidly and good vibes and stuff, I'm clearly not like 100% focused. I think I'm like a little too chatty at the moment to like really be getting my best possible paces. So I shouldn't really be surprised that I fucked up that bad there. So it's all good. I mean, it's to be. I think it's expected, you know, what I just did. Though still a bit frustrating. So yeah, we'll do another run after this. Now, at least now I have a reason to do another run. Now I have a revenge plot to fulfill here. That's... oh, that worked. Thought that would maybe be off. Well, thank you, Mikriko and everybody. Do 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 ba do 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 boo do ba do ba do do. Oh, wrong side. Oh no, that was the correct side. I always forget. It's you gotta touch them on the other side when you actually watch the credits. Way off. What's the lore on the dragons being freed twice? Now is not a good time for me to answer lore questions. Gotta keep it a buck with you. I'm in no place emotionally to go there. But I'm good. Does this music get me pumped? Yeah, it does, honestly. The music does get me pretty pumped. To be fair, I'm never in a mood to answer lore questions. To be fair. Get me out of here. GG, 122, whatever the fuck. If I hadn't have died in, if I hadn't have game overed in Twilight, that would have been a mid 121, which would have been good. Technically, a 122 is good in the grand scheme of things. But overall, I'm kind of pissed that I was not paying attention to my life count there. And I'm also just overall a little bummed with my lack of focus on this run. I think the vibes were great. I was vibing, you know, and I was actually getting some pretty good paces happening here, as you can tell by the splits, but, you know, it seems like they're, like, once the run actually started getting good, I'd always find a way to, like, do some stupid, like, lapse of focus and fuck it over. So this run had, like, a few of those, not just the Twilight one. The Twilight one was the biggest, but, like, this run had several, like, lapses in it, I would say. So, not very proud of this run. I'm just gonna say, like, point blank, but I am proud or happy with the vibes, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm not too much of an emotional wreck today, like, compared to yesterday. So, yeah, we're gonna do another run after this, but first I'm gonna take a break during these credits, and I hope you guys stick around for the next one. Maybe world record next run, who knows? Anyways, I'll be right back. Give me, 5 minutes. Alrighty. Let's do another, shall we? Let me open my blinds a little. Get some of that evening sun on me. Sure, let's update that. Alright. Run number 2 of the day. Let's see what happens. First run was a no reset. I actually have not reset anything today yet so far, so after a little practice and a no reset, we're 2 hours and 19 minutes into the grind today. So hopefully after this run, I'll be feeling good to be done for the day. We'll see. We'll see what it holds for me, because who knows. But wish me luck. I'm going to try to be less chatty here, more focused. Nestor hype. What's up, Manila? What's up, HP, Macrico, Frost, Moon Dancer? Thanks for the good lucks, Herbo. And thanks for the GGs on the last run. Hope you all are having a beautiful Saturday. Happy Saturday. If you guys are enjoying the stream, feel free to throw me a sub or a super chat. I still have yet to get a sub on Kick. So if anyone's watching on Kick, feel free to be the first ever paid Kick sub, which I know kind of is like against, it's like the opposite of the point of why people would watch on Kick, is to not have to pay, but hey, you know, whatever. Yeah, more Nestor pain. Nestor is either a pain causer or a pain killer. You know, he like takes the pain away by lulling you into a sort of purgatory. So in the same way he's painful, he's
Okay, rolling. Oh,
he's a relief. What's my success rate? I have no idea. Sometimes high, sometimes low. It's really the only way I can answer that. Am I doing a second run? I mean, I think maybe you're behind a little bit on the stream. You might want to consider clicking forward. To anybody who was watching on YouTube and clicked away from the tab, make sure you click forward on the video buffer.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
What's up, Elisa and Tulu? I almost called you Toulouse. San Andreas. I am planning on playing some San Andreas after this run, yes. And yes, I am doing a second run here. What's up, Cog? How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Am I doing a run tomorrow? Yeah, I'm planning on being live tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Okay,
don't hold me to that. I'll never like promise you that I'll be live tomorrow. You have to check my Discord if you really want to be like up to, you know, if you want to know why I'm offline on any given day, make sure to check my Discord. Linked in the description. I am charging way too quick here. I need to wait a little longer with that charge glide.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
That almost worked. That was better timing, but not quite it.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful. Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age. We now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this Ganasty Gnork character? Now I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple.
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom. No threat!
Sorry, I was just looking at something. Alrighty, let's get this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Taking too much time before that second jump there. How'd the last run go? It was 121 pace until Twilight Harbor. And I finished with a 122. I hate how every game uses upscaling by default. Playing modern games on low settings is like watching a 240p YouTube video from 2001,007,000.
Okay, rolling.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
true.
been peaceful here in the
True. I don't know. I don't play a lot of modern games, so I can't really relate too hard, but I do play, I guess the most modern game I play right now is Fortnite. This should work, by the way. Come on, Nestor. There we go. And playing that game on low settings is no big deal. Because it's like, you know, the graphics are not, like, super crazy. But I imagine you're talking about, like, more intense realism type of games. Oh my god, that fucking... See if I can not choke this level now. Pray for me. Okay. This might be a reset. Oh my god, I clutched that. Let's go. I'm definitely losing like 3 or 4 seconds here, but I'll keep it moving. Yo, Finn, thank you for the good luck. Hope you're doing well. Somehow not losing that much time there. Really? Not the cleanest start I've ever seen, but let's see if we can have a good Dark Hollow here. Lock in, you know? Vibes, as they say. Whoa, don't grab that life. Really? So much stupid stuff happening. Can we overcome the slop? I should have considered going down there because I had to turn a little bit more towards him. I'm going for this. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, the frog. Oh! It still worked. I thought for sure that was going to fail for the frog. It's an L1 like crazy there, man. Come on. Hate when that happens. Hate when you're like clearly fucking trying to roll and the game's like, oh, actually the cooldown from the last input. Fuck you. Nice. Good time save on that little portal. I gotta remember to keep doing that strat. What was my first experience with this game? I was 3 years old and I had never, my parents got a PlayStation for myself and my sister. I had never played a video game really before in my life. And yeah, played this game. I also distinctly remember Toy Story 2 and Crash Bandicoot 2 as well. And those games really, I actually talked about this in a video, but I'll talk about it again since you asked. I distinctly remember being really freaked out by Crash 2 and Toy Story 2 because those games start with enemies like right away, basically in the first levels. And you know, as a child, that was like I hadn't like fully contextualized like the concept of adversity yet. So to see that there were things that would kill me in the game like was really like an extremely scary concept to me at that age. So I gravitated towards this game, which has no enemies that attack you in the first moments. A lot of nightmares I've had as a child, actually, about that, you know, about Crash 2 or the Toy Story 2 enemies. Did the kick sub go? Oh yeah, it did. I just saw it. Yes, it did. Dude, thank you, Manila. You're a fucking legend. Yeah, I don't have the alerts set up for that, but thank you so much. I really should do that. Dude, Manila, my very first kick sub. What a fucking legend. Thank you, man. It's probably gonna be a long time before I actually get a kick payout. You know, it'll probably be... I'm gonna give it a few months, you know, before that I actually see any of that money. But in due time. Thank you, Manila. Yo, PM 820, thank you for the prime, man. Hope you're having a great day today. Thank you for the 9 months. You would only let you do a gift, not a sub. That's crazy. That's insane. Dude, hell yeah, Manila. Thanks again, dude. Alright, I'm gonna go for the strat here. Okay, I mean, that was fucking terrible. Just gonna wait for the bull to go to my left here. Yeah, big time loss from that. Or a few seconds, rather. Ugh, dude, never even try to flame charge that guy. It's a fucking losing battle. This is the worst. This is the worst town. So this might be a reset. This town square is going so badly. Can I just have it? I'm resetting. I'm sorry. That was atrocious. I mean, literally, that's what I get for going for the optimal, like, getting up there strat. Like, that's why you shouldn't do that, basically. It's because most runs are gonna end up looking like that. super fucking stupid that the best movement there is like so inconsistent.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
I got a late start today. Yeah, I started streaming a couple hours later than I normally do. I was at the grocery store this morning, and by morning I mean afternoon because I woke up at 1 p.m. So I would say very, very chill start to my day today.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to making some chili after this run. Vibing. Corpus Crispy, thank you for the 5 months. It's great to see you, Corpus. Welcome, welcome. Starting to get a little hungry here.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's
Hopefully you guys don't mind me taking like an extended break after this run. And just leaving it on the BRB screen for like 20 minutes while I make chili. Shouldn't take too long. I gotta say, guys, you know, it feels like runs are going nowhere right now. It really doesn't. I don't have high hopes for this run. We'll see. I'll give it a few more resets, but like, ugh. It's getting to be that point in the grind where it's like, fuck, you know.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
I'm gonna stay strong. I'm gonna push a little further here.
Okay, rolling.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
What's up, Damon King? Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, this is run number 2. First run was at 122.
Okay,
I'm
rolling.
gonna run some Twitch ads while I struggle with Nestor here. Can I even do that? I don't even have the ad thing. Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind. This should work. Ugh.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world.
I don't know. I'm like, honestly, I feel like I put in such a good effort yesterday. I feel tempted to just be done streaming today and just make food and chill with Sarah tonight. I'm kind of tempted to go that route. I'm kind of tempted. I just feel like you know, the gameplay right now, it's just, I'm not feeling it. I know I said I'd do San Andreas tonight, but I definitely just want to make chili and have a beer and just hang out with my girlfriend on the weekend, you know. That's the other thing, is it's the weekend, so this is like the chance I get to like spend a lot of time with her, even though we both work from home. You guys are saying no? You're saying no? Who wants me to keep going here? Who wants me to ignore eating and spending time with my girlfriend? To stream harder? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I went pretty hard yesterday, so like... yeah, ignore Peepo happy. Now, I'll give it a few more tries here, but Yeah, if I don't get, how about this? If I don't get anything going by the 3-hour mark, then I'll call it, I think. Yeah, we're at 2 hours 39 minutes right now, so I give myself like 20 more minutes of grinding out Nestor and trying to get out of the early game. And if we can do that and get a no reset going, then great. And if not, then we'll call it for today, I think. Tomorrow will be a good day to go like extra long and do the whole San Andreas thing after, because Sarah's going to be volunteering at the Cat Cafe, and I'll have leftover chili as well. You'd be salty and done. Well, the thing about that last run was that, like, I don't feel like the last run was going ever, like, particularly amazing. Like, yeah, it was faster than these splits, but it wasn't, like, world recordable at any given moment, you know? Not that that's, like, the measurement of a good or bad run, but, like, for how I was playing yesterday, and for how I could have played on the last, you know what I'm saying? Like, the potential, like, I'm not quite meeting it today. Which is totally not anything to be ashamed of. It's just, you know, just is what it is. Every day you're just a different version of yourself. So, yeah, you know, I felt the potential yesterday, and, like, you know, at this point in the stream, you know, I was, like, pretty introspective after my first, like, shitty run or whatever, and then, like, I locked in and got another one. Today, I feel more like, I don't know, I feel less inclined to do that, if that makes any sense at all. Where yesterday it just felt like, okay, I should like push it and keep it going and just chill. Like today it's like, all right, I put down a chill, no reset. I've been chatty. I got it all out of my system, and now it's like, I don't really have, you know, I don't know. I mean, this is all just excuses, if I'm being honest. What's up, DualShock Nation? How you doing? How you doing? Cat Cafe. Yeah, Sarah, my girlfriend, she volunteers at a cat cafe.
Oh, it's been peaceful.
Ich bin Pish. Dude, these nesters are not working with me.
Okay, rolling.
Oh,
Do you eat the cats or the cat food? Very funny. You serious? Fucking J. Jonah Jameson. You serious? Oh, that's not gonna work. Or is it? Wait a minute. Oh, this might be late. We'll see. Okay, we got it. Nice. Chilling. No, the cats are not baristas. We actually went there I went there for the first time to pick up our new cat. And it's cool. They got like a downstairs like coffee shop kind of vibe. I think cafe is like a strong word. I don't even know if they serve food, but they definitely have coffee. They got the whole coffee bar going on. And yeah, upstairs is where all the kitties are chilling. Maybe they should add cat to the menu. What do you guys think? Would you guys eat some cat? Oh shit, hold on. I mean, they got a lot of them. I can't imagine cat tasting good. No? You guys are saying no? You do anything once? Yeah, there's a dirty joke in there somewhere for sure. Should I be eating pussy every day? Would cats eat humans if they could? I don't know. Maybe like a lion would. What if you just introduced like a fucking lion into the cat cafe environment? Just fucking put fucking Mufasa in the middle of like 20 like little like foster cats. Who would win? Oh man. Could put a bear in there. Oh man, I'm just being stupid. They have cat cafes. I don't know why they don't have bear cafes. $100 cats versus 1 lion simulation. It's like, nah, homie, this is real life. Yeah, they have bear cafes. They're called gay bars. It's like, what does that even mean? Turn around, fucker. I think the big green Norca guy there would fit in really well at a bear cafe, or a gay bar for that matter. Damn, a snake cafe? I think that could actually work. I mean, that's basically what like reptile stores are like. They're basically snake cafes. You guys ever go to like a reptile store where it's just like a bunch of like little like glass enclosures with like different fucking like lizards and iguanas and snakes and stuff? We got lucky there. Damn, fuck the cat cafe. We're talking about the puppy pub. Yo, I love that. They should serve alcohol at the cat cafe, actually. That'd be fucking dope if they just had a full bar. I would hang out there. I would hang out at a cat bar all fucking day. I'd be so down. Like, the first cat cafe that gets a liquor license is going down in history. Fucking horse hotel. We'll just fucking do it all the alliteration. Horse hotel. Like horses leaving like negative reviews like, they were bed bugs. I mean, we basically went to a horse hotel. It was like our friend, it was one of Sarah's friends' like wedding parties that they were having on a farm that had like, you know, places that you could like stay for the night. They were right next to some horses, so it's like, yeah, I actually have gone to a horse hotel before. Gotten very drunk there, by the way, as well. You had to get out before the last run. I got a 122, losing a minute to a game over in Twilight Harbor because I was not paying attention to my life count. I was a little salty about that, but all good. For all the mistakes I made in that run, I'll take a 122. Yeah, that makes sense, June. I didn't say it out loud, but I figured after saying it, I was like, yeah, it's probably like a safety concern to mix alcohol and pets. And like an actual establishment. Still though, I think a cat bar would be sick. I think it'd be fucking epic. Unfortunately, I think it's like one of those things where it's like the bad apples ruin that, you know, that idealized thing, you know. The people who are just like too drunk and like stupid like would definitely put cats in danger for sure. Definitely a bad apples ruin the bunch type of deal. No, I'm not saying I'm giving booze to the cats. You're not understanding me, bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm saying give the cats alcohol. Yeah, correct. No. Salt, what up, Salt? How you doing? Do not give the cats alcohol. I don't know, am I crazy for thinking a cat bar could work? Like, as long as the people that work there were like, you know, made you sign a waiver that like, you know, like they reserve the right to kick you out at any like, you know, as long as they're very like on top of the security, I feel like it could work. I feel like it could work. Am I crazy for having the cat bar dream? Have I ever had Buc-ee's? No, I've not actually. I've driven past Buc-ee's a bunch, but never actually stopped at one. Seems pretty cool. I'd definitely try the brisket or whatever. Oops. Sheetz is better than Buc-ee's. That's a wild. I actually am not a big Sheetz guy. After living on the East Coast for a while, I actually have an opinion on this, which is just so funny. Yeah, when I first moved here, it's like, who cares? Sheetz, Wawa, it's all the same thing. No, it's not. After ordering food from both of those places a lot, they're actually pretty different. I won't speak on Buc-ee's, but just the Sheetz versus Wawa debate. Like, Wawa clears for sandwiches, at least. For subs, Wawa clears. I think that's a non-debatable thing. But for fried stuff, for like things like jalapeno poppers or like whatever, mozzarella's, the cheesy bites, stuff like that, Sheetz is better for that. That's the nuanced take on on those places. Yeah, the sandwiches, since I always only just like get like a fucking giant sub whenever I go there, it's like I always prefer Wawa. Ugh, come on. Yeah, I know, you gotta pronounce it bussies. Right. I've noticed that actually with more rural parts of the East Coast, I mean rural, I mean like further away, like small towns and stuff like that, is you'll see a Sheetz before you see a Wawa. I've actually picked up on that. You think the Sheetz bathrooms are better? I mean, see, now we have a true East Coaster here. A true connoisseur in the chat. Should I bother getting the apps for those places? It seems like, I don't know. I don't go enough for it to matter. Seems like they're big on like the rewards points and stuff though. Yeah, Love's is great. Love's is another S tier truck stop gas station type deal. I think Buc-ee's is a better comparison to like Love's than to Sheetz. I love me a good loves. Thank you, Reek, for the good luck. Dude, Cookout goes hard, man. I had Cookout the other night, actually. My go-to order is the big-ass double burger all the way and a barbecue sandwich. And it's like less than $10. Goat order. Fuck a tray. Fuck getting a corn dog or whatever. Like, give me a burger and a sandwich. And I'm good. That was the worst attempt at that I've ever done. What do I even do here? I'm gonna, like, end it like... This is, like, gonna be a big time loss here. Damn, that was an 1109 Artisans. I really threw it there. Yo, Jake, thank you for the $20. Hope you're doing well today, Jake. You want to try Cookout so badly? I mean, don't get your hopes up or anything. It's just a good deal for what it is. It's not like any better than like any other fast food place. It's just a better deal. Man, this is fucking slow. And now that I know the pace, now I'm playing slow. Fucking super frustrating. When I wasn't paying attention, I was playing all good. Now that I'm paying attention to it, it's like fucking up all this shit. Alas. Yeah, that's again, that's a good way to put it. Cookout is the in and out of the East Coast. True. It's the good value local, like, chain. Fast food chain. Yeah, thank you again, Jake Neff, for the support, man. I am doing pretty well, and I hope you are too. I think I said that already, but I love you, man. Thank you for the support. Goes a long way. I'm gonna try to lock in on this run for you, Jake. We got this. Cutie is ass, yeah. The gas station, yeah, it's pretty. I've never been to a good one. Okay, good recovery. Dude. Definitely losing time here. No! Dude, man, it's really upsetting on such a good pace, really. I have to be honest. Please just get around it. No, you can tell I'm tilted now. You can just tell. I think I got the other green there. Yeah, you can just tell. I let the pace get to me. The pace is in my head. At least I got that. Okay, still barely green. We blew that fucking lead in those first two levels, but it's fine. Still green. Keep it moving. Dude, please grab the fucking gems. You saw someone on the hood of a car at a Shell gas station. At a gas Shell station. And they were riding on the hood. That's pretty cool, dude. I mean, that sounds like the mission in San Andreas where you gotta like terrorize a guy in Las Venturas by taping him to the hood or whatever. Awkward there. Go this way. That was bad. Would I ever do Silent Hill Resident? No. I did play through Resident Evil 4 once on my channel. You can probably dig up that video somewhere. Oh my Jesus Christ. Dude, I am really upset about this run. Can I just be honest with you guys? I let the run. I'm thinking too hard about it, and it's just ruining me. I can't just chill and play and enjoy it, you know? Very, very unfortunate. It just has to be mediocre, you know? It has to be. I'm gonna be a tough cookie here and try to keep going. I don't know. What's up, Beppis? Thank you for the good luck. This is, I want to reiterate, I know I've been a broken record about this. Has been a very upsetting Peacekeeper so far. And it is messing with my head a little bit. I'm gonna see if I can do a camera strat here. I don't know if this works or not. No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, there's probably a way that that does work, but it didn't work there. Oh. Fuck. So Harold, to explain what I was trying to do, because I think you're not understanding what I was trying to do there. I was trying to make the camera be close enough to the portal that when Spyro entered it, it made the level load more quickly. It wasn't about the gems homing in. But to your point, that can technically happen, where like if you go really quick into the portal after grabbing those gems, you can miss one, but that is like very rare. That's not really even a thought or a concern, to be honest. But yeah, I was trying to make the portal load more quickly, basically, when Spyro touched it. Yeah, I mean, I guess so, McCray. Hopefully I'm building good karma for the later homeworlds here, because this one is not going well. I know it shows the splits as green and stuff, but I've easily lost like 20 to 30 seconds in this homeworld. At least. Yo, JT, thank you for the prime. 6 months. Enjoy the purple badge in the chat. Thank you so much for the support, man. Got this. You suggest the small portal blocks the sideways quick load, which is easier on the wider ones like my... Yeah, I think you're correct about that. But yeah, we'll see if there's another way to do it that it works better. Who knows? But yeah, the portal being smaller definitely does not make the strat any easier. Definitely makes it harder. I hope you feel validated. I missed the blue there. Ooh, cheeky gold. Girl Scout cookie slap? Yeah, I mean, what's the best Girl Scout cookie in the chat? What are we saying? Best Girl Scout cookie? Me personally, like, I've tried them all. They're all pretty fucking mid. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. Like, and I'm not a big, take this with what it's worth. I'm not a big sweets guy. I would say like my favorite one was like the shortbread one when you dip it in milk. It's pretty good. Or Thin Mints when they're out of the freezer. But like pretty much every other one just feels like just kind of like eh. Girl Scout cookies are not really it for me. I know they're like a huge I know people love them and stuff, so don't let me rain on anyone's parade here or anything, but as far as like cookies go, I don't know. I feel like Girl Scout cookies are extremely mid. But maybe I'm just a hater. Could be the case. Also, I'm not a fan of like the business structure of like Girl Scout cookies, that they're like exploiting, like, you know, it's like this big company that doesn't actually like really like fund Girl Scouts as far as I understand. It's like a separate entity brand thing, but it still employs Girl Scouts in this like weird way, this weird child labor kind of exploitation. I don't know, just the whole business model feels weird to me. Oh god. But maybe I just don't understand it or something. Like, surely the concept of Girl Scout cookies started with, like, a Girl Scout, you know, and their mom making cookies and, like, selling them to their neighborhood. But that's definitely not what Girl Scout cookies are anymore, so it just feels a little weird. I don't know. Like, if it's gonna be a big mega corporation cookie company, I mean, just sell them year round, like on store shelves, you know? Which sometimes they do, you know, but it's just weird, you know? It's like they still try to like put on this facade like it's the, like, oh yeah, we are really helping young girls with this. It's like let's not mince words here. It's a fucking corporation, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know. We donate to young girls everywhere. I mean, maybe they do. Who knows? Maybe they throw enough money around to justify it, but I don't know. Definitely misses the original point of like why you would buy cookies from a Girl Scout, you know, to directly support them. At best, the support is very indirect now, you know, if at all. Turns into like a sales competition and stuff. It's like, the fuck is that, you know? But again, maybe I'm just not understanding the scope of it or something. I've never been a Girl Scout, so what do I know? Oh, you okay? Moondancer actually did participate as a youngin. They messed up so bad that you're not even a girl anymore. Damn. That's funny. I'll read your other message here. We had to return all the profits to the local Girl Scout council, so they didn't get to keep any of the profits. They just purchased from the bakery at production cost, and we weren't able to sell the ones we bought for table sales. We owe money, essentially. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not like you buy a box of Girl Scout cookies and it's going to the Girl Scout that you're buying them from. Definitely not how it works. I might have missed a gem there. I'm gonna like look and make sure. Yeah, I did. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. This run is not gonna come anywhere close to world record anymore. I'm losing maybe 10 seconds in that home world. I'm gonna keep it going for now, but I'm gonna just try to shift my headspace from like getting a really good run into like just getting an acceptably good run. And I hope you guys are down with that. And then probably just being done for the day after. We'll see. Whoa, what the shit, dude. Not good. Might as well not even tried. I'm gonna also give this like fair warning right now. Like, don't be surprised if I make a major mistake and then just am done with this run and just call it for today. Because I'm definitely like inching towards that vibe. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can into this run respectably, but once it's just like fucking stupid, I'm gonna be done, like, just so you guys know. So don't say I didn't like warn you guys, you know. I did do a no reset earlier today, but I don't know, guys, like I'm just not in like a long hardcore grind mode right now. Things are not looking as smooth as they were yesterday. Can I just, dude, maybe that time is right now. Look at this fucking, yeah. No, that was fucked. That was just fucked. I'm gonna fuck around and just run around on this level, not speedrunning for a minute. Just chill for a sec. Dude, you can definitely go through this. Thank you. Try something crazy. Here's something cool. I don't know if this counts as like crazy, but I'm gonna try to do an infinite supercharge all the way around the level in a continuous circle. So we'll see if I can do that. Hopefully that counts as crazy enough. This is the hard part. Get through here. It's really hard to make that jump through that. It is technically possible, but you have to be like fucking like pixel perfect with it. The better way to infinitely supercharge around is to just do the jump through the place over and over. What happened to the timer? I stopped the run because I lost like a minute plus here fucking up this supercharge. Oh, shit. They already paid the donation. Wait, did I miss a donation? I think you're still talking about the Girl Scout stuff. Boom, boop, 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 boop. Boom, boop, 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 boop. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. Alright, guys. I'm gonna call it here. Yeah, I'm just, you know what? Putting my foot down. I'm gonna call it here. I'm not gonna do a crazy long stream today. We went for 3 hours. We got a no reset. I think we showed, you know, we put in an effort. We finished a playthrough. We did some good practice. Today was one of those days in retrospect where I started out with a lot of energy and it just progressively got lower and worse as it went on. I could try, if I was really on like a long grind energy, I could take a break, go make some food, come back and like have a different vibe. I could do that, but I would rather just be offline and you know, make food, take my time making food, having a beer and chilling out with my girlfriend tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to do a longer grind. Maybe not just of this game, but I'll do some San Andreas as well. But today we're gonna do it like chill, shorter stream vibes. You know, to kind of give myself some, I guess, emotional energy for tomorrow. So yeah, I hope that's respectable. Hope that's not too pussy of me. I hope you guys are down with a longer stream tomorrow, and hopefully I can live up to that promise. And I hope you guys enjoy your day. Let me find someone to raid here. But yeah, if I keep going right now, it's just not going anywhere. I've seen this time and time again. So let's see who's on the better run right now, Jordy or I might as well raid a Composer. Jordy's on a pretty good run. And Composer is just starting. Let's raid Composer. I haven't raided Composer in ages, so just raid them. I do want to say one more time, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for the GGs. Cheers. Love you guys. Again, I know I played it kind of pussy. I'm playing it kind of pussy right now, but I'm going to definitely have a super fucking chill night. Just take my mind away from Spyro. If I keep going, like, I already know if I keep going, I'm going to crash and burn and not, like, want to, you know, play or any of that. Also, my alarm is going off on my phone, so I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out. Mwah.